For our members who are working in these industries who are out there every day, it does press on their minds that they're going there and today could be the day that I get sick and potentially bring it back home.
They help Toronto get moving, play a critical role in our food supply chain, and keep our city safe. Now that the vaccination of healthcare workers is well underway, the question turns to when other frontline essential workers will get the shot. A union representing over 70,000 employees in Ontario, including in grocery stores, factories, and emergency services, is among those calling for priority access for those working through the lockdowns and in congregate settings.
If these people are going to be expected to go to work and to do those jobs on behalf of all of us, that they should be given as much protection as possible. And for us, one of those elements is getting priority access to a vaccine.
Other workplaces and unions echoing that same message, including the Canadian Teachers Federation, representing 300,000 educators.
In order for schools to stay open, we need to make sure that people are safe in those buildings. And one way to do that is to give the vaccinations as early as possible to teachers and education workers.
The Federation says it's still unclear who exactly will get vaccinated next after healthcare workers and vulnerable populations.
We know that there is a greater risk in schools and that we don't have the same opportunity to be protected as people who are in the general public.
One expert says given the province's approach, it makes sense for educators to be next in line.
I'm biased as an educator, but because of the probability that schools can be pandemic accelerators.
The province is hoping to get 8.5 million people vaccinated in the second phase beginning in March. Among them, frontline workers, including teachers and those in the food processing industry. But last week, a setback for Canada. With a delay in Pfizer vaccine production, Ontario's next two shipments will be considerably lighter.
That's going to be a massive, massive impact.
It's unclear what impact, if any, this delay will have on the vaccine rollout dates, but requests for vaccine priority are growing. Toronto's Transit Commission tells CityNews they intend to request that all TTC workers be moved into Phase 2. And the union representing the city's police force says officers risk exposure to the virus daily during public interactions, including enforcement at illegal gatherings. Part of the statement from the president reads, quote, "Vaccinating frontline officers will decrease this risk and reduce the strain imposed on police resources when officers are quarantined." The province is expecting vaccines to be widely available in Phase 3. That will be in August, when anyone who wants to get the shot will be able to get one. In Toronto, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.